Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Flopper Favorite Friday. I'm Dragon, and this is my series where I give you guys just a brief overview of some experience I have with different items of gear that I own. Now, diving right into this week's episode, we're going to touch on something a little different. We're going to talk about a piece of clothing. And what I have here is the Storm Cold Gear, I believe it's called the infrared beanie. This is by Under Armour. Now this is very lightweight. It is it weighs less than an ounce. It retails for right around $30, and I believe when I picked this up I only paid $15 for it. But I've had this for a good number of years now, and I primarily bought this for when I snowboard in the wintertime, for a lightweight beanie to wear underneath my snowboarding helmet. Now this beanie, this sees all kinds of use for me, actually with hiking, snowboarding, mountain biking. It's just a really nice lightweight beanie just to have on you most times of the year. I don't usually carry this in the middle of summer because it usually never gets cool enough, but you know, early summer, late spring, late summer, early fall is when I usually start throwing this in with my gear. And it just I believe it is 100% polyester shell, and on the inside there's like a almost like a really thin micro fleece type material for comfort, and it does a really good job at keeping your head reasonably warm for how small and thin the piece of gear is. So it's what you would expect from a piece of Under Armour gear, especially their lighter weight material gear. The quality of this thing has been fantastic, and I've had this thing for at least 7 years, and I have only started now to see a little bit of like loose ends in the stitching, but other than that, this thing has been phenomenal. Actually, on my recent section hike of the AT, the second day was a little chilly to start off, and on days like that when I'm hiking, I will wear this and put my hiking cap on over it, because it'll keep my ears warm and stuff. But yeah, this has been a very solid piece of gear. I'm not sure what size this one is, so this is their large, and I'll give you guys a little idea. It looks goofy when it's on because it's not really meant to be stylish, but as you can see, I get like really good coverage with this, and it does its job. But figure this might be something worth throwing out there for you guys, because unfortunately for some people we're getting into those colder months, and but that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you liked what you saw, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next week for another episode of Flopper Favorite.